everyone, welcome to EduTap. So in today's session, we are going to discuss a very important news article of finance that is regarding the Axis Bank that is tied up with Pay Nearby. Okay, so what is this Pay Nearby? Why this partnership has happened? And this partnership will not only be benefiting the two organizations, but it will also benefit the whole of India. So this news article becomes very important to understand, and this is important for RBI Grade B, SEBI Grade A, even NABARD Grade A. Okay, because direct questions can be asked from such kind of news articles regarding the banking awareness. Okay, so now before starting with this news article, please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you are new to the channel, and join our Telegram channel for the PDF of this session. And you can get the link of the Telegram channel in the description box below. So now starting with the news article, that is the Axis Bank has partnered with Pay Nearby. Okay, what is the aim of this partnership? Axis Bank has partnered with Pay Nearby with the aim to ensure meeting its priority sector lending targets organically. So the priority sectors are like the agriculture sector is the priority sector, the micro entrepreneurs, the weaker sections. So they are the priority sectors, and there are the set limits, set percentages, like the small finance bank has to give 75% of its adjusted net bank credit. That is, from the net bank credit, the small finance bank has to give 75% of the loans of the credit to the priority sector. Similarly, the Axis Bank is a private sector lender. It is a private sector bank. It is a commercial bank that has to do 40%. That has to give 40% of its adjusted net bank credit to the priority sectors. Okay. So to meet this target, to lend to the priority sectors, okay, to lend to the priority sectors, to meet this target, the Axis Bank has partnered with Pay Nearby. So what is this Pay Nearby now? So Pay Nearby is bringing a national movement. Okay, the Pay Nearby is bringing a national movement to uplift the India by giving every household easy access to direct benefit funds, transfer funds, digital payments, essential banking services at a store nearby. So through a store nearby, the Pay Nearby wants to provide the services, the banking services, easy access to the payment services through the store nearby. So it has launched an app. It is a one app that will provide multiple services. And the banking services can be provided through a store nearby, through the kirana store in your locality, through the medical store in your locality. The banking services you can get, like the banking services will be provided, and the shopkeepers will become the most trusted banker of your area. The customers can withdraw the money, they can deposit the cash, they can transfer the money, they can get a loan, and or make secure savings from your shop. So the shopkeeper has to join the network of the Pay Nearby, and through that, million of the financial transactions can happen through the shopkeepers, through the shops nearby. So you can understand that how big a movement the Pay Nearby is creating, so that even the local shopkeepers can provide the digital services, the financial services. And if the shopkeepers are being able to provide the services, you can understand that the rural areas, if the villages that do not have the banks, the infrastructure cannot go to the villages, but the shopkeepers are everywhere. They are in every locality. So at least the basic services could be provided through the shopkeepers. Okay, so this is the motive of the Pay Nearby. Atmanirbhar Bharat ki pehchan, har dukan digital pradhan. So this is the tagline of the Pay Nearby. That is har dukan digital pradhan. So the digital pradhan movement, they are asking, the Pay Nearby is asking to join the digital pradhan movement through the shops and through the shopkeepers, that they have to join this digital pradhan movement, that they have to become a part of this Pay Nearby, of this movement, so that they will be providing the services to the people, okay, to the customers. And of course they will benefit, they will have some benefit that will be provided to them if they do this amount of the services or something, but they will be providing the benefit to the whole of India, especially the far off areas that do not have the banking services directly. Okay, so money transfer, Aadhaar banking, insurance, bill payment, money recharge, bus booking, flight booking, all of these services, the Aadhaar payment, credit card bills, all of these services will be provided through the Pay Nearby and through the shopkeepers, I can say. Okay, so it is Aadhaar ATM Suvidha uplabdh hai. If this is the Pay Nearby, that is the Aadhaar ATM, even the money can be taken out. That you can take out the money, you can deposit the money, you can do the payments, you can know your balance. Okay, so all of these services, so digital suite will be given to the shopkeepers, that is the digital equipments, the technology will be given to the shopkeepers so that they can do the services. The banking services they will be provided, you can see that withdrawing the money and different kind of services they will be able to do, the shopkeepers will be able to do. Utility payment center, the shop will become a utility payment center, that is the bills. The rural people, especially the rural people have old age people, okay, they do not know much about the technology, they are not very technologically literate or financially literate. So if they want to do the payments of the electricity, the water bill payment, they have to go to the center and then pay. Instead of that, they can just go to their shopkeeper, to the nearby kirana store, and they can do the payment. The utility payment means the bill payments they can do. Insurance, the travel, essential services, all of these will be provided through the shopkeeper through the pay nearby. Okay. So this is the basic understanding of the pay nearby, and now Axis Bank has joined with this pay nearby. Why? So pay nearby offers distribution as a service. So it is distributing the services through the shopkeepers, and it has a network of over 50 lakh micro entrepreneurs. 50 lakh small entrepreneurs are joined with this network. Okay, like the shopkeepers, the kirana store keepers, the local shopkeepers, the medical storekeepers, all of these are joined through this network across more than 20,000 pin codes. So across so many areas of the country, the micro entrepreneurs are joined through this network of pay nearby. Axis Bank will leverage this network for providing financial solutions, and that is financial solutions will be provided to different customers, even the priority sector areas. Okay, the priority sector targets will be met through this, because the shopkeepers are even in the village areas. So to provide the loan to the farmer, to provide the loan to the small entrepreneurs that are in the village areas, or to provide the loan to the weaker sections that are in the rural areas that do not get the services directly, because the banking infrastructure is not in the village areas. So they can have the services, the banking services, they can start the loan process through this shopkeeper that is of costly. The village will have a costly one shopkeeper, or even a nearby village or a area will have a shopkeeper to which they can go. Okay, so the Axis Bank wants to leverage this network of pay nearby to provide the financial solutions to meet its priority sector targets, including savings and current bank accounts for both last mile retailers and customers. So they want that not only the priority sector lending should be done, that not only for giving the loans, but the bank account should be also opened of the savings account, the current account, banks account should be open for the last mile, that even the far off areas customers and the retailers, through this network of the shopkeepers, through this network of pay nearby, the customers can open the bank accounts. Okay, with Axis Bank. So you can understand that Axis Bank is trying to expand its customer base. Okay, and pay nearby will expand its base also, and if they both expand the base, customer base, that is the rural areas are also coming with the Axis Bank with the pay nearby. And if the rural areas are coming with the financial system, that is they are developing, the inclusive growth that we want is happening. Enabled by Aadhaar-led authentication, that is eKYC, the opening of these bank accounts. Now you will say that how this shopkeeper will be able to do the opening of the bank account. So here is the answer, that enabled by Aadhaar-led authentication, the opening of the bank account, saving bank account, current bank account at a nearby local store will ensure that easy access is there. The person, in the rural areas, in semi-rural areas, because they do not have the banks nearby, so they can just go to the shopkeeper. So the easier access will be there, greater convenience will be there. They do not have to be in a formal environment where they are afraid to talk with the bank personnel. They can just go to the kirana storekeeper and the shopkeeper that was living in their area, that is their person. They can just go to that person. Greater convenience will be there, hassle-free process for customers will be there, because the shopkeeper is providing the service. Okay, so now The partnership will empower Axis Bank and Pay Nearby to reach out to potential customers, and more customers can be added in the Axis Bank. More shopkeepers can be added to the Pay Nearby. More customers can be added to the Pay Nearby also in remote regions. So they are trying to reach out to the remote regions because Pay Nearby is a technology. It is a technology based company that can actually provide the financial services in the rural areas also. Okay, of the country, address common issues faced by them, faced by the remote regions, rural areas, such as hassle of documentation. They have to again go to the bank and do the documentation. So the starting process can be done through the shopkeepers, that the document submission of the documents to get a loan, the process, knowing the process, doing the loan application, all of this can be done through the shopkeeper, at least in the start. Long processes can become shorter. The technology is enabled, the technology is used. Lack of proximity, this will not be there because you can just go to your shopkeeper, to the nearby shopkeeper, and get the service. Okay, if the shopkeepers are given the digital suite, if the shopkeepers become technology enabled. And a fear of formal environment will also not be there because you are not going to the bank to ask for the loan. Okay, it feels like if a farmer goes to the loan, he is very afraid that will I get the loan, will they ask too many questions. So this kind of mindset, this kind of fear will not be there because you are just talking to the shopkeeper, you are just talking to the person that was living in your area for a long time. So the fear of the formal environment will not be there. You will be more relaxed to talk with the shopkeeper rather than a bank personnel. So of course, the fear of the formal environment will not be there for the shopkeepers, for the farmers, for the weaker sections, for the micro entrepreneurs also. So the partnership with Pay Nearby will enable the bank to extend the banking services to a huge customer base in semi-rural and rural areas where the people are not connected with the banks now. So they will be connected to the banks through the Pay Nearby network and offer them an array of facilities. So the Axis Bank and Pay Nearby can offer them an array of facilities along with opening of bank accounts. Okay. So Nearby Technologies Private Limited is a DIPP certified, that is the Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion certified fintech company registered under the Startup India program of Government of India, set up in April 2016 by a team of professionals with experience in digital banking and payments industry. So you can understand that even Pay Nearby is very important because it is established under the Startup India program of the Government of India. Okay, it is registered, sorry. So here, this is the first question that I hope you can answer easily now, and this is the second question that you can easily answer now. So these were the people that were able to give the right answer of the previous session question. It was Miss Virat, Yash, Akshay, Anirban, Sandeepti, Raja, Aksh, Suhas and Arpita. So thank you very much everyone, and you have given the right answer. It is so good to see every time that people are giving the right answers. And the first answer was that the Bank on Wheels, that is by the SDFC Bank, it has been launched for Gujarat, Ankleshwar as a pilot project. Okay, the vans will be moving out to the rural areas, to the villages, so that the villages can get the services. Now, see, the RBI has done the digitalization on KCC so that the rural finance can become digitalized, so that the rural people can get the financial services. The SDFC Bank has taken out the Bank on Wheels, the vans that can provide the services to the rural areas, to the villages. You can see that digitalization of rural finance has become so important. To provide the credit to the rural areas, to provide the services to the rural areas has become very important. So the descriptive, these kind of things you can even quote in the descriptive answer if the rural finance comes or something related to this comes. Okay, this is a very hot topic, I can say, because the RBI has brought the pilot project for the digitalization on KCC to provide the rural finance, to digitalize the rural credit. Okay. Second was NPCI has partnered, it has collaborated, and it has brought the Yodha. The Bank of Baroda subsidiary has brought the Yodha credit card, and NPCI has collaborated in that. Okay. So thank you very much. If you have any query, you can mail us here or you can contact us through this number. Thank you very much everyone.